Searching for a world that doesn't exist. In this video, I break down the story, explain the ending, and share my theory about this world. The story starts on a channel called Avery the Mayo. It only has 2 videos. The first video isn't important, the second one is. It's titled Weird Book I Did Not Write. In the video, Avery shows a branching cave he found in his world. He says he didn't build it. Inside a chest, there's a book. It says, "Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled, it's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world." The second and third pages repeat the same sentence. At the crossroads, don't turn left. On the last page, there is a code. Maybe by solving it, we can understand what the book is about. Before the video ends, Avery asks viewers to help solve the cipher. If we check the video description, Avery writes that he bought an old laptop and found Minecraft already installed with the world ready to play. That means one thing: Avery is not the creator of the cave. So who wrote this book and why? And what does the code mean? At the end of the video, Avery's inventory suddenly changes. The items look random, but their first letters spell out a Google Drive link. Inside, there are 2 videos and a text file.
And this is where the story gets mysterious. The story of a Minecraft world that shouldn't exist. The first Drive video shows Avery back in the cave, now with tools. He digs into the wall and finds another cave behind it. At first, it looks normal, until he sees a tree underground. The deeper he goes, the greener it gets, until it becomes a full underground forest. Avery walks until he reaches a tunnel on the other side. It looks normal, but Avery is nervous. With every few steps he looks behind him, he feels like someone is following him. The candles at the start of the tunnel suddenly break, and Avery types in the chat, "I'm not scared of torch." He takes a few more steps, looks back, and the second row of candles is broken too. He types again, "I don't know what kind of practical joke this is, but I already heard you in the cave." The moment he says it, he starts running. He sprints to the end of the tunnel as creepy whispers echo around him. With no other choice, he jumps and plunges into the water below.
Avery finds a spot to sit and types, "I need to move." Even now, he has no idea what's chasing him, but he knows he can't stop here. The reason Avery was so scared is that he had been hearing footsteps behind him since he first entered the cave. He didn't say anything, worried that whoever was following him might notice, but after he saw the candles break in front of him, everything fell apart, and all he could do was run. Avery reaches the bottom and finds 2 paths. He goes left. Then he climbs up to breathe, but as soon as he reaches the top, he hears whispers again. He hides quickly until the sound goes away. Then he keeps swimming and stops for a moment. In front of him, there are many paths. He realizes that if he chooses the wrong one, he could get lost, but he has no choice. He must pick a path and keep swimming. Finally, he sees a glimmer of hope, a light. As soon as he comes out of the water, he finds himself in this forest. He decides to climb on the trees to see the place from above.
Then he remembers the thing that was following him. He goes back and covers the entrance he came through. Then he goes to land and sets a trap for whatever was chasing him. He places a chest and a hopper and fills it with items. The hopper moves items from the chest. Avery's idea is clever. He reduced the render distance. If nothing passes by the hopper, it stops working, and the items stay. But if another player or something walks past, the hopper activates, and when he comes back, he will find that the items have moved. That shows that something went through. Then he hides the trap so no one can see it. Avery starts walking through the forest. He travels a long way and only finds 3 empty signs. He notices how the signs are placed, like they are pointing to something.
Before heading to the spot the sign pointed at, Avery changes the difficulty to peaceful because he ran out of food. Then we see him quickly go back to the trap he said to check it. Everything is fine. The trap hasn't changed and the entrance in the lake is still intact. Everything is okay.
But Avery stops for a moment and writes in the chat, "Something is here," then deletes it. I don't know if he can hear me. He realizes that something is following him. He notices it through a grass block he placed before leaving. In Minecraft, if you place a grass block next to regular dirt, the grass spreads, but it only happens if a player is nearby. This proves that something really is chasing Avery. The scary part is that whatever is following him was able to pass the first trap, but didn't notice the second one. This is because Avery didn't say anything about it. He was writing in the chat that the first trap was hard, but didn't mention the second one. That means the thing following him can read the chat, which is why Avery was deleting his messages instead of sending them. Here, Avery realizes that whatever is chasing him is not normal, and he types in the chat, "Maybe I am scared."
Avery then heads to the place the signs were pointing to. There is a tree, and when he digs beneath it, he finds a tunnel that leads to a maze. After solving the maze, he reaches a giant room with a cipher carved into the wall above a gate. He realizes that this is a cipher and that he has to solve it. But he remembers that something is following him, so he blocks the tunnel he came from before starting the puzzle. It takes him only 20 minutes to solve it. He tries to open the gate, but it won't budge. He takes out his pickaxe and writes in the chat, "I have a pickaxe," so the thing following him can read the message. Wait, who's D3rLord3? This is the first time we've seen this name. What's going on? We thought we were following Avery the whole time, but that's not the case. Maybe this explains why there are two different stories about how the world came into existence. According to Avery, Minecraft was already installed, but in the text file on the Google Drive, it says, "When I installed Minecraft, this world came pre-created." So we're talking about two different players. Neither of them created the world. This means the real identity of the creator is still unknown. Let's go back to D3rLord3, who is walking through a tunnel until he reaches an underground village. The village is abandoned. He walks around, opens chests, and looks inside houses, but finds nothing. Everything is gone, except the buildings. After checking the houses, he goes to the fountain and breaks it, but finds nothing inside. Then he starts towering up to get a view from above, hoping to spot anything unusual, anything that could give him a clue about where to look next. He doesn't see anything until his eyes fall on an isolated building at the edge of the village. There are no lights on it. He enters and starts searching. Eventually, he breaks a wooden block and discovers a secret entrance to the basement underneath. As soon as he goes down, he checks to make sure there's nothing else in the basement. Then he finds a book on a table. He picks it up and starts reading. "I hate it here. These idiots are insufferable. They think that devotion will save them. Rest assured, it will not. Not that it will do them any good to believe that anyway. The ones who realized it pretend they didn't, but it doesn't help that there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming. If anything, I wager that their king is already here. It's watching me write this. I don't particularly care. I just want to be done with this. The sooner I can leave, the better. He's arrived. I don't know why anyone is surprised to find that out. This is exactly what they were hoping for. I'm going. I'm leaving this here in the rare case someone finds it. If you have found this, I implore you, turn back, disconnect, forget about this world. It is not for you. If you've come here, you must be curious. I know you must want to continue onwards, so I know that this is a heavy ask, but please do not go any further. For your own good, do not." After that, D3rLord3 blocks the way he came from and searches for an exit. He finds a hidden door behind some shelves. He pauses for a moment, then decides to continue. Behind the door is a long tunnel. He walks through it until the path splits. He chooses left. Everything becomes quiet. No sounds, no music. The cave grows darker and darker. His items disappear and new ones appear in his inventory. He types in the chat, "weird," and keeps walking. Soon he reaches a yellow gate in the middle of the darkness. He steps closer and then he sees it. After that, he slowly steps back, moving away from the gate. Then he turns around and starts running. He doesn't stop until he reaches the end of the cave. He begins breaking the stone to escape. He finds himself back where he started. He checks to make sure no one is around. Then he takes out the book he's carrying and starts writing. "Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left." He also writes a code. When we solve it, it says, "Run, Avery, it's here."
And that's when we realize D3rLord3 was the one who wrote the book in Avery's world. So how did that happen? It can't be a coincidence. That's one of the biggest mysteries we may never solve. Another big question, what did D3rLord3 see behind the yellow gate? The most common theory points to The King in Yellow. It's a fictional book from 1895. It's not one long story, it's a collection of short stories. Not all of them talk directly about the king, but they all share the same strange, unsettling feeling. Inside the book, there is a forbidden play called The King in Yellow. It has 2 acts. The first act feels normal. The second act can drive people insane. People who read it don't go insane immediately. They start to feel watched, like something is always there. The stories mention a place called Carcosa, a distant yellow city that is never explained. The king himself is never clearly seen. He has no shape and no goal. This isn't a story about a monster chasing people. The real danger is knowledge. Seeing the full truth is too much for the human mind. Once you understand it, there's no going back. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.